Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-handedly snatched European glory from the grasp of your former club, Jim.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, but he did produce a genuine moment of absolute magic. There was nothing anyone could have done about that. His first goal that night has to be amongst the most memorable ever scored in any European final.
Ajax do have a chance to counter here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi. And it's Serginho. Serginho's cross, terrific header! They've got to be quick to recover this. Deftly away. Out to the right. Cafu plays it in. And it's hoisted clear. Van Nistelrooy pinches it off him. Just eases him off the ball. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's a decent clearance. Kvaratskhelia was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bale. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Now that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short. Neither side yet able to find the net. Cafu. Ajax look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Bale stood up well to him there. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Guardiola. Serginho gets over and intercepts. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cafu. Beckenbauer.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
They get a throw in. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Beckenbauer. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Vieira. Beckenbauer. Played out to the left flank. Crosses it in. Cleared away. Played it again. He gets big! And he's gone looking for safety. Kvaratskhelia. Probing pass. That is ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bale. And it's Vieira. Played back in. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's Serginho. And here's Guardiola. Messi. Ajax are looking to break at pace. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Ajax with the corner, they're first. There's the shot! That is great defending, so alert.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira. No way through. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And it's Serginho. Guardiola. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Looking to go deep. That has been knocked clear. That's a throw. Serginho gets into a good position. Cruyff. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it into space. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. And he was quick to react. More and more pressure on the ball here. Caresses it through. Great chance! Goal! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
58 minutes is number 9, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy. Substitution on the field. Number 21, Kvaratskhelia, coming on to replace
So time
him
for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Van Nistelrooy. Coming on the field is...
Can he get on the end of this?
93.
There's the delivery. It's a goal kick. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Out towards the flank.
Ajax really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Messi aimed beyond the defence. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. Serginho.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ajax appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Delivered with swing.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Silvestre. Coming on to replace him is number 13.
Tries to pass it through.
Robertson.
Ball swung in.
Substitutions taking place.
And he's taking no chances there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not again. And it's been given away. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's crossed into the middle. Can he finish? Sticks it away. There seemed no way back, but they are level. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Ajax really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's a cute ball. Nice interception, well timed. He's got... Big chance! They've done it! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
He's had it taken off him. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Vieira. Guardiola. Belletti. Bale has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a decent clearance. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Just a quick
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.